Every day, Don comes home with a new idea.
Alligators, lobsters,
crabs, dragonflies,
armadillos,
lizards,
Scorpion, or it's a lobster.
Elephant.
alligator.
It's an obsession I have.
It's definitely evil.
I don't know if I'd hang out with him, Linda, considering he textures art with a shotgun.
When you came first time to us, I was totally surprised because nobody come and, and ask for the most rusted material we have in the shop. And that's the guy right there came. I thought he's totally whacked or crazy or a maniac. But it was the luckiest day. He left the money, he paid, and I was figuring, he come a day after and kill me or something, or shot me with a gun.
You see a pile of junk on the floor, and the next thing you know, his ideas came together and started to make things happen.
He'll be hammering something, and something that was just once a sheet of steel is turned into this great piece of sculpture. It looks really cool.
Don has a facility to bring out his ideas as easily in metal than someone else can do in pencil.
He's just brilliant when it comes to putting stuff on paper and then turning it into steel. It's just beyond your imagination how he does it.
It's totally amazing. Totally amazing.
Before cutting metal, I go into a meditative state. I tried to prepare myself mentally and physically, like a boxer entering the ring. It's a solemn ritual. But once I see the animal coming out through the sparks, it's like throwing the first punch, and I know I have my rhythm, and I just let myself go.
He often uses modern aircraft aluminum to stand the test of time.
It'll probably outlast the old copper veins or the wood veins by a couple of thousand years, maybe.
I was at a party, and I met this artist. His name was Don Gialanella. Out of the clear blue, he says to me, "You were a cop on the West Side, weren't you?" He pinned me right away. He knew who I was. And I started coming into the studio, and Don started to teach me about metal and sculpture and art. And now we become a team. He cuts the metal outside and I bend it for him. And we're doing pretty well together.
In Brazil, right? Where will it be?
It will be Galliastri Galleries, and it will be, I hope, a wonderful, successful that you really deserve.
The beach is a place where erosion takes place at a rapid rate. Salt and the action of the ocean, the sun. It's really nice. Well, actually, it's not as heavy as you think. Like, let's look at this piece right here. It's a giant praying mantis, and it's very light, but it's very rigid because it's bent, just like a car body, to give it rigidity and structure. I worked as an art director at ABC for 10 years.
We went from manual graphics to the electronic age. We were pioneers in those early days, innovators, working with some of the first 3D programs to produce openings for American Gladiators, Monday Night Football, Wide World of Sports, Good Morning America, and a host of other network shows, all eager and vying for the new look.
I decided to do something completely different, and the family and I went over to Ankara, Turkey. Taught at the university there, taught video production and sculpture and design. Did some painting, did some wild performances. We mixed some live music with the painting, and painting is usually pretty boring, but when you use flaming bushes and giant nautical ropes covered with paint, it makes it a lot more fun. We did a couple of performances in Istanbul and in Ankara to rave reviews. Bring some attention to the different things that are happening in terms of the destruction of the environment.
Now, Don does not walk by or drive by a mound of garbage without dipping into it.
I found a lot of things today in the garbage, beautiful stuff that it inspires me. You know, I try to dig through the remnants of society. You know, I get off on the fact that, like, the people throw this stuff out.
We're upgrading the electrical system for larger cutters, and I think it's important. If we move on this now, we'll be able to be shipping by the spring.
Don might have been one of the founders of eclectic art.